This is John Locke. I'm only going to do one video today. I know for the past couple weeks I've been trying to do 2 or 3 videos a day, but today it's only going to be one, and I'm going to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart, and I hope that a lot of people in SEO and in web design take this to heart. But first off, let you know, February's doing really good. I wasn't so sure about mid-January how February was going to turn out. February's picking up really good. There's going to be some projects coming out, new sites, some new SEO clients, so that's awesome. So thank you to everyone who sent them my way, and thank you to everyone who agreed to sign on. I appreciate it. Second thing is today I'm in the middle of a big site migration, email migration, always fun. And so I'm just taking a step out right now to get some supplies, get some food in the house. So what I really wanted to talk about today, and this is something that I could say once every 2 weeks and make a video about it, it would still be relevant until the end of time. I really feel this. SEO is not magic fairy dust that you sprinkle on at the end. It's not extra sprinkles that you put on the cupcake at the end of the process. It's not the taco sauce you put on your burrito right before you eat it. It's not the shake of salt that you put on the steak at the end. SEO has to be something that's thought about from the very, very start of your project. And something that I've been doing lately, something that I've been really noticing lately. You've heard me talk about search or intent, and my good friend Jason Tucker and my good friend Bridget Willard, they asked me a few months ago, you know, what do you mean by search or intent? And it's more than just the localization of words and things like that. Go back and watch the episode on WP Blab. It's really got to do with matching the patterns of like what people are looking for, the content of the page, but also the elements that you put in the page. And I notice this a lot. Like, a lot of people come to me after their site's been built, after it's like completely done, and I really get the sense sometimes that people are just looking for that extra shake of SEO, like on the top, like the little dab of fairy dust to make it all work. And it's completely, I really feel that's backwards from what you should be doing. Now, I don't know if in 2017 that I really had my head thinking in this area, or even the first half of 2018, but what I've seen over the last 6 or 9 months, I don't think I'll ever do this another way again. If you're a web designer, if you're a developer, if you're a branding agency, a design agency, whatever it is, the very first thing that you should do when your client says that they want to build a new website and their intent is to get more search traffic, you need to do this right here. Get a list of their, you know, top 20 or 25 keywords that they telling you that they want to rank for. Then what I want you to do is for each one of those keywords, actually do a Google search. So do a Google search for each one of those top 20 keywords that they want to rank for. Then, for each one of those search results, the first page of Google, click on each one of those results and write down exactly what you see on each page on the top 10. Write down exactly what you see on the page. Describe, you know, what's on the page, how many words, what topics they're discussing on the page. And I want you to also look at if there's a chart, if there's a video, if there's an image, if there's a table of information. Write all that stuff down. And what you're going to notice is that there is a pattern for each one of these keywords. Now, you might, in some cases, you might only see it in 7 out of 10. Maybe you might see it in 8 or 9. Sometimes you will see it in all 10 results. And I'm not kidding when I say this. If you try and just design something by, you know, what you think looks good, or what the client thinks is good, or what you saw on the CSS awards last week, or what you saw on Site of the Day on Dribble, you're going to fail at SEO, and you are going to do your client a disservice. The very first thing that you should do is actually map out what you're going to put on each page by what is already ranking. And if you fail to do this, you're going to fail your client to help their traffic. And I've seen this a ton of times, and now I really realize why. You cannot fight the pattern. Google has figured out what people want for each keyword, and you're not going to break that pattern. So the best thing to do is go and look for what pattern there is for each keyword, and then you can design the page accordingly. Also, I want to throw this in there for you, anyone else out there that's building websites. A lot of discussions that I've had over the last year with people. I think a lot of you, especially in the WordPress community, you feel really bad because you're not charging. You feel like, hey, if I push my rates up to 5K or 7 or 8K, or even, 10K seems like, whoa, like mind-blowing. Believe me when I say to you that I've had a lot of conversations over this last year where I've seen what people got and asked them how much they paid for it. Believe me when I say you would never feel bad ever again for charging a decent amount, because I've seen some really shyster people charge a lot and the clients didn't get much. I'm just going to throw that out there. Well, anyway, I'm going to get back to this site migration and this email migration. And like I said, I'm going to be having some new case studies in my portfolio pretty soon. Hoping to get a couple of video testimonials over the next couple months. Definitely a lot of good news, a lot of good things happening for my clients, and as a result, a lot of good things happening for me and my fam. So until next time, I just want to say, if you have an SEO question, I'd love to answer it. Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'll answer it out in a future video for you. I'm easy. I'm putting out videos at least every week, but if you've noticed, they've been a lot more frequent. So hey, subscribe if you want to get some info. Thanks for being on this journey with me, and until next time, peace.